can trade Bitcoin for millions? No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
We're going to the moon, everybody. We're going to the moon. We're started right now. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, 88, aka Your Knowledge. How y'all doing today? Got a very special show for y'all today. Got the one and only Mr. Kevin Randall and also Mr. Rudy Segura. I hope y'all doing all right today, family. Thanks for tuning into the show. Like I said, got a good show for y'all today. How y'all doing today, fellas? Y'all doing all right?
Doing good, man. Doing great.
All right, good. All right, like I say, for those that's tuning into the show that haven't seen the show today, this series right here is called "The Importance of Investing and the Future of Currency." And what I like to do with my platform, as everybody y'all know, is I like to educate the people and kind of bring people on the platform to give the people some information. Today I got Rudy and Mr. Kevin, and today we're gonna be breaking down some information with y'all. If y'all haven't seen the last video, make sure y'all go check out the last video so y'all can be able to get that information as well too. Also, as y'all can see on Kevin's screen, he got YouTube subscribed. I need y'all to, if you have not subscribed to the channel, The All Weather Lifestyle, I need you to go and subscribe to The All Weather Lifestyle today. As soon as you get done watching this video, I need you to go ahead and you need to subscribe. So with that being said, how's everybody been good? Everybody's been good? Everybody's good?
Good.
Hey, I've been doing?
Been doing pretty good since our last video. We've just been investing, but things have been going really well on the channel. I do want to thank you for the shout out. We have reached a lot more subscribers. So yeah, things have been going well, man.
Yeah. What's going on with you? What's going on with you, Rudy?
Just getting filled with a bunch of information, downloading a lot of good stuff. One thing is whatever you invest in, whether it be stocks, crypto, a vehicle, whatever, do some research. There's people out there like Kevin out there K-Reed's trying to hook you up. Just reach out to his YouTube is awesome. When he told me about it, I've seen every video. And I can tell you right now, look at when he posted the videos and where those stocks are now. You're going to be like, oh my God, should have been here a long time ago.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like I said, I definitely, want to appreciate the brother for doing the video with me. Both of you guys, man. Like I said, I've been learning so much. I've been trying to keep up, man. I've been trying to keep up, but it's been hard, man, because it's a lot of information that passes through. So I've been definitely trying to keep up, man. And, once again, like I said, that's the reason why I wanted to kind of do this video, because last time we did the video, we were just now talking about the cryptocurrency. And, I was trying to get Kevin to, tell me what his crypto coin was. And I actually happened to, put a little money on it. I didn't put as much as I should have put in there, you know what I'm saying, which I'm kicking myself in the tail, but I doubled my money as far as they go. And so I want to be able to get an opportunity to the people as well, too, that don't know about the crypto space and also not understanding the importance of the cryptocurrency world. But one thing, like I said, I told you, Kevin, before I started the show, that one of the things I want to do is I want to start to show off with a quote that you said, and one that you said, once you own crypto, you can stake, lend it, or add it to a liquidity pool to gain interest on it daily. One of the things that, what I like about that is one of the main things that you say, grow money daily. Let's talk about that for a second for people that, that, want to get into the cryptocurrency world and want to grow their money. How does that work? Is that kind of...
Okay. So yeah, to go off what you said. Okay. So when I was mentioning about stake, lending, or put in a pool, do you remember our last video that we had? And I was talking about the parable where the person has the cows and then they milk them versus slaughtering them, right? And I kind of use that as like an analogy to you buying your asset and then you trying to sell it or basically kill your asset. Well, to go into this point where we're talking about staking, lending, or putting it into liquidity pools, that is you milking. So you have your asset, you put it in let's say if you're staking it, that means that you're putting it on exchange. I want to say that this is not financial advice, but I do want everybody to know this knowledge that we're going over. So you can put it on exchange, and then you can stake it. So sometimes they'll say, hey, you can stake your currency here. Let's say we're talking about Bitcoin, for example. You can stake your Bitcoin here, and we'll give you a percentage based on how, basically sometimes how long you stake it, the amount that you're staking, things like that. So, but you'll get percentages daily returned to you in many cases, or they'll give you the percentage all at once, but it'll be per day once the stake is over. So think about this as like a CD, right? I put my money in a CD, and then I have to like wait, what, 6 months or something like that. Some of these stakes are like a month, some of them are 6 months. It depends on how long you want to do it. But let's go with the example of a 6-month CD. Once you get it, you get all the interest back and your principal, right? It's been gaining interest the entire time. That's what staking is, let's say, similar to. When it comes to lending, it's just like what you're thinking. People taking out loans, just regular loans out here. You have to pay back that principal with, you have to pay back the money that you get with interest. Well, on this end, we're the lenders. We lend out our cryptocurrency, and then we get daily rewards, or basically interest, to do this. You can do this on sites like KuCoin with your crypto. And then when it comes to liquidity pools, these are the things that, this is a thing called DeFi. This is DeFi. On my channel, I have a video called DeFi. What is DeFi? But this goes into a little bit more in depth. DeFi is decentralized finance, and a liquidity pool is basically a market maker. And what is a market maker? If you're ever in a stock market, a market maker is somebody who connects buyers with sellers. If I have a stock and I'm wanting to, if you have a stock and the sellers want to sell this for 110, and then the buyers, they want to buy it for 90 cents. So the market maker comes in there, basically provide liquidity, liquidity pool, provide liquidity, and say, hey, let's meet in the middle, $1. That's where we'll do it at. So as liquidity, as a market maker or a liquidity provider, you are actually getting money off every transaction between the buyers and sellers. That's the thing they call slippage. That's the thing they call fees. So once you join a liquidity pool, you get a percentage based on the percentage of the pool that you have in there. So let's say if I join a Bitcoin liquidity pool,
right,
and I have 1 Bitcoin, right? I think it's like $55, $56 or whatever, right? Then if the liquidity pool is, let's say, $100,000, I get 50% of all interest in that paid out to me. And I believe that's daily, actually. So
right.
it is the amount of money you can make doing DeFi. This is where we need to be heading. I'm doing lending right now. I'm staking right now. I'm also just doing the daily interest, but I'm getting into liquidity pools super fast. So I can't really go too much in depth on it at this point, but liquidity pools equals retirement, just milking your assets.
Man, I can dig it. That's why I got you on the show, my brother. That's why I got you on the show. So, you know what I'm saying? When you that's game changer right there, man. For those that are taking advantage of this information, that's a game changer. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why, you know, I want to get this information, you know, out to the people. I was just reading an article earlier today because I wanted to kind of get ready for the show. And I was reading this article, and it was about this 16-year-old kid 10 years ago that invested in Bitcoin, and he invested $1,000, and now he got like $16 million off of his $1,000 10 years ago. Imagine if I would have put $1,000 down 10 years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so right now, you know, we always talk about, you know, preparing for the future. And now the future's here now, you know what I'm saying? For you to be able to, you know, prepare. And like you just said, you know, with the lending and everything, is there one of you guys starting up on that?
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Well, one thing that I wanted to add to that is when you're investing, and what I've learned so far in cryptocurrency, you gotta understand one thing. You're gonna only invest what you can afford to lose. There's certain people that might get into the wrong investment, you know, wrong crypto. And we'll talk more about that. But you know, are you a trader or are you gonna hold for the long run? Because you know, there's fees and stuff like that. One question I had about the pool. If, let's say, Dogecoin, like it is now, it's at 40 cents or 30 cents. If it goes down, does that change anything inside your pool?
It depends on the pool, because let's say if we're in a Doge pool, just a little quick note, Doge will be on Flare Network. So you're actually going to be able to wrap it, create something called an F Doge. It's going to be a Flare Network Doge. The ticker symbol will be FDOGE. And then you can actually add that to liquidity pools. And let's say if that liquidity pool is 100% Doge, then that means that if Doge goes down, everybody in the liquidity pool has the same asset. That means that your percentage can't go down, although your Doge goes down, because all assets are equally valued, right? Now, if the liquidity pool has like let's say 50% Bitcoin, 50% Doge or something like that, then yes, because you're talking about a pair, you're talking about Bitcoin. You see on things like on KuCoin, right? When you're looking at those pairs,
Yeah.
Whenever they have pairs. So sometimes people put those pairs together. And yeah, if you're going against certain crypto like Bitcoin, and if it's going up and yours is going down, yeah, you will see that. But most of the time, if you find liquidity pools that are all in the same, you'll still be getting the same percentage. And I'm telling you guys, I know people right now, let's say they put in $2,000, right? They're looking at this liquidity pool. It's a 3-month, it's a 100 and I think 90 days or something like that. Or it could be 90 days. I don't really remember, but he put this in, his money in. He's being paid out from this liquidity pool. I'm telling you, $40 a day out of $2,000 that he put in there. Now think about that. When you times that by, I think it's 180 days actually. So if you times that by 180 days, you look at, he gets his principal back, and that interest that he's gotten is just, I think he's going to end up with like 400% on his money. And then he's going to take all that money back. And guess what? Most people think you're going to buy a car, right? No, he's going to replace it in there, redouble it. So Eddie, you were talking, Young Knowledge, you were talking about, I wish I'd done this 10 years ago. DeFi is happening right now. This is one of the hotter new things. I can't really tell people exactly what to do or how to do it, but I think people are smart enough to say, I'm going to take this knowledge and run. There's so many corners in this market that you can corner and just make your money. And it can be DeFi, it can be trading, it can be long-term. I'm a long-term person, so I have to milk my assets. I keep using that, so I'm not a trader. So don't look for no hot stock tips, but you can be looking for like, hey, these are pretty good for Kevin, and he's probably in it, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm in other than like, you and Rudy. I talk to y'all daily. So
as you can see, Rudy came on the show with his moon costume. Where's your moon costume?
Where's the moon at?
Hey. Where we going? Let me see.
I guess we're going to go to the moon.
Yeah,
we're going to go straight to the moon with our assets. And we may literally and figuratively be going there because of these liquidity pools. So whenever he doubles that to 10 in 6 more months, he'll probably be doing the exact same thing, getting it. I'm saying this, figure out what type of investor you are. A lot of this is good. You have to know yourself. You have to know who you are. Remember, part of my day job is, I'm actually a counselor. So, but my night job is I'm a financier.
That's
I'm an investor.
Yeah, entrepreneur right there.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to throw out there, this is information that we've been blessed. Me and Young Knowledge have been blessed out here to get by a good friend here. And but he's giving this information to everybody. Listen, if you saved money to buy something and flip it, however you did it, bad or good, listen, this is it. They're giving the keys to the car. Save a little money. You gotta have a little bit of money to start, but you just reinvest it and invest it. There's ways that people are right now. Things on TV are distractions, and I'm not saying there's good places or not, but we're talking about our future here. What does Warren Buffett say? You you got to find a way to make money while you sleep. And that's how you're going to become rich. And that's what, well, look at, he just told you I was doing it. You know, $40 a day. That's a lot of money for just $2,000. You know, you said 180 days. Is that correct?
Yeah, right. 180 days. He's getting paid out $40 of interest per day. And then at the end of that, he'll unlock his principal and then just pile up everything and redo it again. He probably, I think he said he's going to end up with like 7,000 or something like that, because it's not only just he's getting that $40 a day. He's also when you provide liquidity, there's a thing called, you get like a liquidity token. And I think they call it an LP token, a liquidity pool token or something like that. And with this liquidity pool token, he's able to you basically mint new crypto just by providing liquidity on top of you're getting the fees. Remember, we're trying to get the fees for providing the liquidity, being a market maker. So he's getting that on top of he's minting new tokens, on top of with those new tokens that he's minting, they're going up in value. This is all doable for people who literally have not hundreds of thousands of dollars, for people who have thousands of dollars, even hundreds of dollars. This is doable right now. Like Rudy was saying, sometimes I'm not telling anybody to live below their means or above their means, but sometimes you have to take a stand and say, how am I going to get this money? You obviously have to do it legally so you can stay out here and continue to do it. So it's either you get a new job or you can cut expenses, right? If cut expenses is going to be things that basically assets and liabilities. I think an asset is something to put money in your pocket every month. A liability is something to take away money from your pocket every month. So you can go through your own budget of what you buy and spend and your money on to say, okay, I'm going to get rid of some of these liabilities and I'm going to be putting that into some assets like this.
That's awesome. A fact. That's definitely a fact, man. And you like you say, you know, the assets versus liabilities, and the fact that even just when you think about it, man, how much money we waste that you can be using. You know, we waste so much money. We're going out to eat with, you know, wasting all kind of money on junk. If you invested your money, and that's why I wanted to do the video called The Importance of Investing, because here was this 16-year-old kid who now is a millionaire off of $1,000 investment, man. 10 years ago, $1,000.
That kid probably got given 1,000, and he probably didn't.
It don't matter.
What I'm saying, what I'm getting to is sometimes in life we get money just given to us. And this kid said, "Hey, this sounds like a great idea." Without thinking about it, probably he said, "I'm gonna go with it." It's just something told him, "I'm gonna go with it." Like you say, he's a millionaire now. That's awesome. That's kind of where we need to be. Is that we do a little bit of information. We hear an idea, we do some research. We listen to other people, get into it, and if it feels like a good idea and you have a little bit of money, listen, here's the problem, that in life, we get and hear these good ideas, but something tells us, nah, we better not though, because I could do this. Nah, the day we get out with the day we get to a place where we're like, you know, I'm just going to take a jump. That's the day you change your whole quantum connection, the quantum theory right there. You just open new doors, everything. You just created a whole new opportunity for yourself by getting out of your zone. I heard there's going to be the other day I heard Babe Ruth, he scored the most for his time. He was the best baseball player, right? Hit the most home runs. That same year, he broke the record for the most strikeouts. But he went down in history as what? The greatest baseball batter in his time. So we just got to come out of our comfort zone, and man, we gotta do these investments, try new things, you know.
Yeah, like I said, make smart investments. You know what I'm saying? Definitely make smart investments. And here's the crazy thing about it too, is that, you know, when I first started, man, I was so afraid to get in there and to learn about it because I was intimidated. And now I realize, like say, when I first started, I didn't have no platforms. Now I got 3 different platforms that I mess with now. And I do it from my iPhone. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this from my iPhone. You know, I ain't even got to have a computer. I do it right there from my iPhone with my bank account. And, you know what I'm saying? And I'll make it, like I said, I should have went in big is what, you know, well, let me just say, I should have made, you know, I should have took heed to the decision I should have made, you know what I'm saying, for the last video we did, having information that I had, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, and then once again, that's why I wanted to do this video, to get this information to the people so that people can understand that, you know, we always talk about how we can put ourselves in a better position, and it's here now. Put yourselves in a better position by making smart investments and making the moves that's going to set you up in the future, 10 years from now. Your children, what are you going to leave for your children? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to leave for your children? And so this is an opportunity for individuals to, you know, leave something to the children or to put yourself in a better position. So I don't know if that's something that you guys want to talk about real quick, or before, you know, we go into something different.
Yeah, I would like to say about very good points. Thank you for making those points about, you know, how you felt when you're first investing. I think it's going to be critical to know that, Eddie, I think that you did the right choice, given people have to feel comfortable with investing. So you shouldn't invest more than you feel comfortable with or more than you can afford, especially because we don't know when we're going to hit a bear market, when everything starts falling, when everybody's going to be possibly thinking like, oh, this is the end, when really these are normal cycles within any market. There's things go up, things go down. Most people try to buy when things are up, and then they try to sell when things are down. So it's kind of weird, because you wouldn't do that same technique in like an electronic store. You wouldn't buy when the thing is sky high. You normally buy when the thing is on discount, right? So it's really weird. So I think it's important to understand that for each of you two and for me, we have to take that long, hard, narrow road. It's not going to be like let me get $1,000 and I can make $1 million. No, we're not gonna, that's not our path. I can already tell. I know it's not mine. I have to take the hard road every single time. I've just come to the conclusion that that's my life. That's why I grind so hard. That's why I study. That's why I try to learn, because I have to put in all the work. I'm not going to get a free pass like that kid, which I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
And so I'm willing to put in that work. I'm dedicated. And if something in the matrix does happen where, oh, you know, you do get this, you hit the jackpot or something, I'm going to take it. The hypothetical jackpot. I don't play a jackpot, but I'll take it. But I'm not looking forward to that, man. We have to, that straight and narrow, that grind. And that's what we're doing. And that's what we're teaching.
Right. I can dig that. I can dig that. So, okay. So before, I know we talked about, we was just going to give the people about 15 minutes of conversation. Don't download over too much information. But before we get out of here, I want to talk about XRP real quick. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all thoughts on XRP? Come on now. I got to get y'all's thoughts on XRP. Rudy. If I'm going to get something, I'm going to give the people XRP. So, if I'm going to give them something.
So K-Reezy knows more about it. He's a fan of it. He actually gave you guys a shout out and a little bit in depth what to get into, like a little bit of inside information, just what he observed. You know, we're not financial advisors, but you know, it's just what we, you know, maybe what I think we all have a little bit of stake in XRP. I'm not sure, but what I will say is I know that when we talked to K-Reezy, he said he gave us a little insight what to look into. You know, do a little information. I think the token was at 55 cents at the time. Now it's at $1.30, between $1.30 and $1.40. It's kind of in, you know, it's trying to ballot it out, you know, but it has a future. It does have a future. I've been listening to it. There's plenty of YouTube channels. People are give you the insight on it. It's a new technology that we need as far as, you know, it's out there. And I personally like it. I think, like you said, I should have jumped on it harder when I did. But I was able to do it, and I felt comfortable with it, you know, but I should have put the other foot in there, and I could have doubled up real quick. Go ahead, Kevin, tell us something.
What do you think,
hey, while I'm talking, Eddie, could you give me permission to share screen?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, I want to piggyback off what Rudy was saying. Honestly, XRP is my #1 favorite cryptocurrency. Just like Rudy was saying, this thing has a real world use case. When things go bad, guess what people always go to? Things that have a use case. If you think when we hit a bear market or down market, XRP is going to fall like everybody else. But the one fact of the matter is, at some price, it's going to be worth a lot more than things that does not have value. Things that don't have value. I mean, just look in the crypto space, and you can kind of see there's a couple of things that don't have value. So let me go let me try to share my screen really fast. And
like I said, they are going through a lawsuit right now, but just like somebody's trying to stir up the pot because they don't like what you're doing, they try to put barriers between you and the goal. And I think that I mean, as far as I've understood, that's what they've been trying to do with the XRP, is slow it down.
Right. And the real world use case that I was mentioning with XRP right now is at $1.31. I think last time we talked, it was at 50 cents when we discussed it. The real world use case is going to be XRP having the ability to do a thing called interledger protocol. It's going to be an interledger protocol that they're creating with a suite of other different cryptocurrencies. Another one that I would say they're going to be using is going to be this one right here, XLM. Look up Interledger Protocol. If you guys are interested in knowing a little bit more about why I like XRP and XLM, which is Stellar. Stellar right now is at 40, just to timestamp this, it's at 49 cents. I'm hoping by the next time we talk, hopefully we have something to talk about. But I just kind of really want most people to know, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, find something that has utility. If you know that the banks are using XRP, then, and you know that the company called Ripple is basically a cheerleader for XRP, they're connecting all these banks to XRP to be able to use on the Interledger protocol. I think that's a real world use case that even banks are using. So that's something that you want to think about. Just like with a stock, you wouldn't buy a stock that has no use case, right? So you want to make sure that it actually has a company behind it. They're actually doing something. Like if you buy Amazon stock, right? You know that they have a suite of different warehouses. They send out all these things. They have movies. So you want to make sure that when you buy your cryptocurrency, it can actually do something in the real world. And it's not just something that they're pumping that a lot of people are jumping on versus something like XRP or XLM that's being used right now for things.
Right. I can dig it. So we all have it, family. Like I said, we want to give y'all this video, man. I definitely thank everybody for tuning in. But before we get out of here real quick, I definitely want everybody to make sure you go and subscribe to the channel, All Weather Lifestyle. I need y'all to do that tonight. I need at least 5 people to subscribe to the channel at the minimum. At the minimum, we need everybody to go. But at the minimum, we need everybody to subscribe to the channel. So with that being said, before, and also, I don't know if you knew this yet, Kevin, Rudy, he got his license as a contractor. So I want to congratulate him on that. That's a big man move right there.
Awesome, man. That's good.
Thanks for the shout out.
So,
big things that, and I just got a new job too. And then now we got all this information about crypto. I personally like it. I do a little bit of stocks as well, but I like crypto. I like crypto. You can see it. It's a long term, and that's just my opinion. What I've been watching, and that's and stocks are awesome too. When K Reezy showed us about crypto, I was just locked on it. It just seemed something that we could use, and not only could we use it, but we could use it. We could use it as an investment, and we could actually pull it out of our wallet and buy a little Mountain Dew or something, right off the shelf.
Right. One more thing that I would like to piggyback off that what Rudy was saying was, I think earlier this year my split, because I still have my stocks, love stocks. So but then I also have my crypto. And the thing about this is, like, my portfolio used to be like 90, 95, 5%, like 95% stocks, 5% crypto. But then the crypto started running so fast. And now my portfolio, this is not me just adding tons of money in, but now my total portfolio is probably 75% stocks, 25% crypto. And it's just, I think it's going to like balance out where it's going to be like 50-50, and then crypto is just going to overtake it. Not because of I'm throwing more money into crypto, it's because crypto is outpacing my stocks. And I'm always going to have stocks. I'm looking at the total portfolio as a way to basically diversify myself. So think about that. Oh, and one more thing. We talked about liquidity pools. People may be like, well, where can I get the liquidity pool at? One liquidity pool that I'm going to basically say that I like, it's not out yet. It's called the Flare Network. Everybody look up the Flare Network. It's going to come out in June.
Everybody, listen up, everybody.
Man, look at this. Give it game. Give it game, baby. I love that.
This is the keys to the liquidity pools. This is going to have Flare Network. It's going to be, you're going to be able to wrap your tokens. Let's say XRP. If you own XRP, which you should be trying to get XRP if you're interested in interledger protocol and things like that. That's what I have. Then you can take your XRP and then you can basically wrap it, and you'll create a new token called FXRP, and you'll be able to move that thing on the Flare network, and you'll be able to move it to the XRP ledger. But let's say when you're on the Flare network, you've wrapped your XRP. Now you can use it to go to a thing called Flare Finance. So you may have to watch this video a couple of times, but Flare network to Flare Finance, and then you can use the liquidity pools. This right here is going to be, I'm telling you, this is going to be the straight keys to the kingdom. Eddie, let me see if I can actually find one more thing. And I know we're running we're trying to get this thing working, but we're trying to like make sure that we don't go too long this time. But let me just find this really quickly, if I can.
Like you got back in my bag, so.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Hey, Rudy, you are through, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
You are through, buddy, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay.
I'm not behind this time. All right.
Yeah, so the Flare network, this is the Flare network right here, the Flare network. And when it comes to, let's see, I'm trying to find, see if I can find an article with their protocol. I'm sorry I don't have this pulled up, because I'll normally have diagrams or whatever if this was on my actual channel, but this is kind of like live. Sorry, I can't really find it. But this will be basically unlocking value. I wish I could show y'all a flow chart on this. Okay, I can't, so I'm not gonna just try to wing it here either. Sorry, guys. Maybe when we have our next video, I can kind of, when we have our next video, maybe we can just talk about liquidity or something. But yeah, the Flare network, you'll be able to take your XRP, you'll be able to take your Bitcoin, you'll be able to take your, well, not Bitcoin right now, but you'll be able to take your Doge, you'll be able to take your XRP, you'll be able to take your XLM, Stellar XLM that I just mentioned. You can take certain assets right now, and they'll be adding more. You can wrap them, make them an F asset, then they can move into the liquidity pools. And that's where you're going to get that daily interest thing going, depending on your percentage of the pool you own to be a market maker. Then you're going to be able to mint stable coins that it's going to be just crazy, guys.
Y'all heard this shit. Y'all heard this, man. Giving me the game. Family, that's why y'all got to aim. Y'all better go subscribe to the channel, family. Y'all better subscribe. He's giving his game. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And the people are going to love this, man. This is something that the people can use. And that's why, like Rudy said earlier, with all the distractions that's going on, you know what I'm saying? All these distractions. If you've been distracted and you're not paying attention to this shit, hey, man.
This is a new game.
Back.
This is part of the new game, the new beginning.
So with that being said, family, so yeah, on our next video, we will focus on liquidity pool. That would be the next subject that we talk about. We will talk about that. That's going to be the next thing that we bring up for the people. And so with that being said, family, I hope y'all enjoyed the content. I want everybody to make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video. I need everybody to make sure that you go subscribe to the channel, All Weather Lifestyle. All Weather Lifestyle, baby. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.